What's up guys, today we have Delphi on the show, a black belt from Brazil under the legendary coach Cicero Costa, who has produced legends such as Leandro Lo, the Meow Brothers, and many more. Delphi competes a fair bit and consistently wins, so needless to say, Delphi is pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoy the roll and breakdown. I dropped my butt for a dummy sweep, but I'm unable to knock Delphi over, and I tried to follow it up by getting a hold of his leg, but I'm unable to get a solid grip on it. I was trying to hit a dummy sweep like this, or use it as a way to wrestle up like this. The problem is I attempted this from a bit too far away, but I was hoping it would work out anyways. We continue grip fighting, and I'm trying to move him around a bit to see how he reacts, to see if I can find an opening. I want to create movement rather than attack stationary. I have my leg very far forward, and Delphi sees this and drops down for it. Look how he changes his level to get underneath my collar tie and get to my legs. I wasn't overly worried about keeping my leg forward because I very much like to counter wrestle, which is exactly what happens here. I use his lower level to enter the front headlock. My options here are basically attack the choke or attack the back, and I'm being patient choosing which path I want to take. I decide that the back will offer me the highest risk to reward ratio and start working for an angle to take the body lock, but Delphi pulls guard to counter before I can use it effectively. Delphi appears to be hunting for a leg lock, so I prioritize keeping my knee out from between his legs. I want to keep my upper leg out of his lap, as that would put me at risk of plenty of different leg locks. Look how I instantly keep myself safe by positioning my right instep onto his thigh. Now he can't triangle his legs together for the calf slicer or advance his left leg higher above my knee. It also allows me to pull my left foot out and end up in a good passing position. I have his guard split, meaning one leg on the outside and one leg on the inside. I'm being very mindful to control his right foot as I'm in this higher posture. I need to keep it off me and just in general control its mobility. As I know for the majority of his attacks, he needs the ability to use that foot. I start to drop my level down and now control that foot using my body weight, smashing it down to his butt. This lower level better pins his hips, which stifles his offense, but he's doing a great job defensively, fighting off me gaining control of his upper body. I can't get any underhooks, so I decide to posture back up for more outside passing. And I'm kind of back to square one in a sense. I try quickly for a leg drag, but Delphi reacts before I can get a good grip on his leg. However, I use this against him as I start smashing his knee down. I didn't get enough weight on his knee to smash his leg down as much as I needed to, and he's able to take away that angle and get his legs back in front of me. I quickly backstep and get in front of his knees where I want to be. I need to stay here in front of his knees to secure the pass, and need to pin his hips down. To help do that, I drop my left hand down in search of a leg weave pass, but can't get enough weight on him with my right leg stuck like it is. He starts lifting his hips, and now again, I'm at risk of a leg entanglement. So I go for the toe hold to get ahead of him in the leg lock fight. I could have fell down and committed to the leg lock battle, but instead, I let go to ensure I stay on top. I'm still at risk of him attacking my leg, if he can get a more secure entanglement going. Again, I backstep to keep myself safe, as well as attempt to pass the guard. I couldn't get my weight fully on him, so again, reset to a split guard. This is what I wanted to do, dope mount, but he did too good of a job keeping my weight off of him. I continue to try to pass, but I'll fast forward a little bit to some more exciting action. I again backstep and momentarily get in front of his knees, but he does a great job getting his right knee between us for basically a knee shield. I'm working to beat that angle and position my hips in front of that knee. I almost do, but he's able to get my right leg into his half guard. It was at this moment I knew I messed up. Does Jiu-Jitsu leave you feeling totally wiped? If you're cramping up or just dragging through training, then electrolytes might be the missing piece. Most people don't realize how much they lose through sweat, especially in Jiu-Jitsu. And note, your body isn't just losing water, you're losing the vital minerals of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And without those, you're far from performing at your best. And that's why I started drinking Elements, a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix that helps replace what's lost and keeps your performance dialed in. No sweeteners, no junk, just the electrolyte ratios that your body needs. Since adding element into my routine, I've had more energy during rolls, faster recovery between sessions, and no more post-training cramps. It's especially refreshing after a hot summer class. And honestly, there's nothing better than sitting down after training and sipping some of it, knowing that I'm doing a great thing for my body. Plus, now you can grab a free sample pack with any element order through my link, so you can try their most popular flavors. Get yours at drinkelement.com/JordanTeaches. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinkelementcom/JordanTeaches. If my knee was in front of his belly instead of being trapped between his legs, meaning if I was in his quarter guard rather than his half guard, I would be in a good back taking position. I could do a rolling back attack like this. But with my knee trapped the way it is here, in his half guard rather than his quarter guard, he's the one in the good back taking position. So I need to choose, fight to take his back anyways with my knee positioned the way that it is and risk my back getting taken, or bail, which could result in my back getting taken as well. I decide that the safest bet is to bail, and I try to get my right arm to his left side to act as a barrier between us, but no luck. So my plan now is to just get the hell out of there. I keep my back safe for now, but I'm still not out of trouble, as he has the rear body lock. Immediately I quad pod to stay safe. As if I stayed standing, I put myself at risk of a mat return. But here with this quad pod, my weight is forward, making me hard to lift up. You might be wondering, why doesn't he just hop on my back? And the answer is that he knows I'm ready to Granby roll, or try to get him to roll forward off of me if he rushes it. So he's patient, but maybe a bit too patient as I Granby roll anyways. As I roll, I'm trying to keep his hips out of my lap. When my hips are on his lap, I'm safe and it provides me the ability to entangle his legs, for example like I do here. As he transitions his grips, I scoot my hips out to stay safe, and then throw my leg over his hips to entangle his leg. The knee bar is my best leg submission, and what I wanted, but as he rotated, I lose that option. I now basically have him in 50-50, which is not my strongest position. I'm being patient as I'm not sure how competent of a leg locker that Delphi is, and he did almost just take my back. So I don't want to make any quick decisions. I should have stopped him from standing up, as this makes it harder for me to attack his leg. I would need to get his hips back down to the mat to make it easier to attack again. He drops back to attack my left leg, but I pull it out before he can really put it in danger. And then I use that opportunity to retake top position. More of the same, and Delphi definitely has a very hard guard to pass. Although I have the size advantage on him, he proved to be a very formidable rolling partner. I try for a back step to a leg drag, and now I'm thinking about an over-under pass, but Delphi is framing to keep my shoulders away from his hips. For the over-under pass, I'd want to bury my shoulder into his hips like this. Delphi knows this, and that's why he's preventing it. Scooting out of the way is my good friend Nick Castiglia, who owns and runs Legacy Consulting. They do consulting for martial arts gyms, and I personally use his consulting for my gym. When I first started working with Nick, my revenue doubled within the first couple months. I'm not even exaggerating. I highly recommend Nick's services. Delphi starts working for a baby bolo, and as a response, I entangle his leg and work for the outside heel hook. I should have worked for a deeper bite on his toes before attempting to finish, as this shallow grip wasn't getting the job done. I think for a moment it was decently tight, but it wasn't tight enough, so I readjust to get a deeper bite, but before I can, Delphi pulls his leg out. And here I really messed up by pressuring forward, as this caused my knee to pop. I think possibly a minor LCL tear. I'm usually pretty confident in my flexibility and figured I'd be okay to drive forward, but now my knee has been very sore since this roll, which was filmed over a month ago. It was completely my fault, but Delphi was very apologetic and felt really bad about it, which just shows to me how great of a training partner that he is, because it wasn't his fault whatsoever, but he still felt very sorry about it and let go of my foot when he heard the pop. At this point, I don't know how bad or not bad that my knee is, so I know I need to proceed with caution. I wanted to get this roll filmed for you guys, so I didn't want to stop. You don't often see me on my knees to pass, as the feet provide more mobility and ability to drive your weight into your opponent. But I'll be honest, I was stalling a bit here, trying to assess whether or not I'm going to actually be okay to continue. The show must go on though, so we get back to it. I attempt to pass a bit more, but decide to switch up my strategy and drop down for a leg lock. Again, trying for an outside heel hook, which is overall a weaker submission compared to an inside heel hook. Alright, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the roll.